Hey you guys, today I'm gonna show you how I made this beautiful charcuterie board. This is a burl and epoxy board. Look how pretty it is. It has this glass-like surface. The colors are nice and vibrant. The lights in the shop are not the best. Plus, I said this is so reflective, it's hard to really see the color. I hope you can see them. The grain is beautiful in this piece of wood. I've been holding it in the shop for a long time now. Tried to find the right project for it. But it is done, and now it's available on my website at www.skylarewing.store. So if you like this and you want to purchase it, head over there. If not, let's stay here and see how I made this. Hey you guys, today we'll be pouring another charcuterie board, and I'm going to use this amazing piece of board that I have. I've been holding into this piece for the longest time because I didn't really know what to do with it. So today I decided we're gonna make it into an epoxy wood charcuterie board. Now I already sealed my wood with some Total Boat penetrating epoxy. And this board was longer, as you can see, it had a tail on this side and one on this side. And I cut those off to fit into my tray, and then I'll be placing these guys on the top, and then we'll have epoxy in the middle, and it's going to be amazing, hopefully. And for this, I'll be using a fairly new epoxy to me. I only used it one time before, and I absolutely loved it. I had no problems with it. So I'll be using this epoxy. This is a deep pour epoxy from, I'm not sure how you say it. It's a Teexpert or Teexpert. There's the brand right there. And that's what I'll be using for this. And the reason I chose this epoxy is because it's very slow curing, and that means it's going to have time to release all the bubbles. And this piece of wood, as you can see, has many crevices, many possibilities to create lots of bubbles. And I want an epoxy that will perform well. So that's why I chose that one. Another reason why I chose this epoxy is because it is a slow curing, but not too slow curing. I have tried before the Magic epoxy, the one that is a 4-inch pour, and it took so long to cure that all my colors, I used like 4 or 5 colors, all the colors, by the time it starts to gel up, all the colors merged and mixed together, and it just became like one even color. You could not even tell that I put 4 or 5 colors. It just looks like one even color. I do not like that in my boards. I wanted to see the colors, I want to create interest, and that's part of why I got into this whole epoxy thing. So I'm gonna go mix this epoxy. This is a 2-to-1 by volume mixing, so I'm going to mix some epoxy. I'm gonna put it in my vacuum pot to take out all the bubbles. I'm gonna mix some colors, and then we'll go on into the pour, and we'll see what kind of board can we make out of this. Now I should also tell you, I purchased this epoxy with my own money. It was not sent to me. This video is not sponsored. However, they did send me some tabletop epoxy to try it, which I have not tried out yet. And I want to try it on, well, I'll try it on a cheaper piece of wood before I do it on this one. So I'll be trying the tabletop, and then if it's good, we'll come back and we'll do it on this piece when this board is all cured. But for now, I'm going to use their deep pour, and we'll pour it onto this piece of wood. I'll see you in a bit. All right, well, my colors are mixed, and we're gonna go into my mechanical room because that is a dust-free zone for me and my house. So we're gonna pour this epoxy, and I'm not gonna talk there because it's pretty loud. So I'm gonna tell you right now what we're doing. I mixed up a few colors. Some of them are more translucent, some of them are more opaque. I chose some gold, brown, greens, earthy tones. Since the wood is red, I wanted something complementary. So we're gonna go pour those colors in, and then we will let it sit. I'll be taking pictures every few hours or so until the epoxy sets, so we can see the exothermic reaction, what kind of nice blooming we get or not. And then I will see you again when it's time to demold and finish. And by then I'll be testing the tabletop epoxy from the same brand. And then if it's good, we will put the tabletop on it, and we'll talk about it then. So let's go put some colors. Well, the board is done. It's looking amazing. Let me just show you. You saw me do the tabletop epoxy. I will show you which epoxy I used. But look at that beauty. The wood looks fantastic. The tabletop brought those colors, made them vivid. Now it's kind of dark here in the shop. This is shop lights, but I will insert a photo to show you, or a clip to show you what it looks like in the sun. I think it's super, super cute. Look at that. The epoxy, it's kind of a little bit see-through. You can see my hand, but you still get all that movement and color. And it's hard to show here because it's so reflective, but it truly is an amazing, amazing board. And for the finish, what you saw me do is I used this Teexpert tabletop epoxy. I've tried this now on a few projects and it works really, really well. It's easy to work with, very little bubbles. There's nothing much to say about it other than it works really well, and I will be using it in the future. Now, I hope this was helpful to you and you learned something new. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Skylar Ewing, and I'll see you in my next video.